talk about, you just find a way to switch it around and talk about yourself.
What is up, guys? Am Nice Guy here, and it has been a minute since I've last uploaded. I've been playing a lot of games, but also just like dealing with life, dealing with work. But my friend was pressuring me, shout out North, to play the God of War franchise, like starting from the beginning. Not God of War 2018 like what you see right now, but like God of War back on, I think it originally released on the PS2 or the PS3. I don't know, but I went back and played the one on the PS3. It's the collection set, so correct me in the comments as to when it, like what console it originally came out on. But anyways, yeah, I gave it a go. I went and I played it, and so I just wanted to make a video talking about it because it was fun. I really enjoyed it. It was awesome, and also just kind of weird to say that I started from this one, 2018, played it, platinumed it because it was my first God of War, and I was like, oh my god, it's so good. So then I played Ragnarok, platinumed it, thought it was amazing, and so to go into that and play those two and then play the originals is definitely not the way you should do it. But it still is great. Me as a gamer, I obviously grew up with the older games, and not like Atari. Like I did play Atari, but that's not like the one I remember playing on. So my critique of playing old games isn't like, it's disgusting, I can't play this anymore. It's like, it definitely looks dated, but I can still have a fun time. And that's what I did with God of War. I had a really good time. It's pretty much just the OG. It's the great beginning of Kratos' story. You get to see a lot of the groundwork being laid down, especially because as you play through it, you see why he's like all white. I thought there was an explanation to the tattoo, but in the flashbacks in the first game, you actually see that he just has that red tattoo, so that was cool to see. That was just kind of like, it didn't have any like backstory. It was just literally he just had a tattoo, but it was cool. You get to see Kratos in a whole different light, where he's basically begging for mercy from the gods. We're asking for Ares to help him out, where he's like, Ares, slay my enemies and my life is yours, you know. So it was cool to see a lot of the, like, I guess they're kind of like memes on Twitter, especially the one where he's like on the cliff and he's like, the gods have failed me, and then he just falls down. I can't remember the song that plays for that meme, but it was cool to just see those those iconic scenes without the like music and the funniness to it, because it really brought like emotional weight to his despair, especially by the end of it. He's definitely like a changed man from the person he was begging for like mercy from the gods, where he's like, he finally got what he wanted. Spoilers ahead for this very old game, just in case if you haven't played it, because you know I can't judge. I'm playing it for the first time in 2024. That's insane. So spoilers, if I didn't already spoil enough. He kills Ares by the end of the game, and that shit was hard. He grabbed the sword from the statue in Athens, and he said, ugh, and he like stabbed him. I can't remember exactly what he said now, because I started playing God of War 2, and that one's good too, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about God of War 1. So yeah, great story, great beginning. It's just like, man, it is a hack and slash, and it just feels like the good old classic, like you're just there and you're playing, and it is rewarding you for playing, and you get to upgrade what you want to upgrade, as in like whatever is the most fun for you. So I personally just was like, I'm playing God of War 1. I want the Blades of Chaos. That is all I want to use. So sometimes I did have to use the secondary weapon you get, which is like a scimitar. It's like a big scimitar, and yeah, that one's really good for like the big enemies. But you know me, I had to mainly play with the Blades of Chaos, because like, it's the Blades of Chaos. Come on, like that. Even I knew what they were when I never even played the games. But yeah, it's exactly what I wanted. Classic games really do that for me. Like, it's just, you play with what you want to play with, you upgrade with what you want to upgrade, and there's not like, it doesn't feel like it's I guess the word would be pandering, and it's great. You just play the game and have fun. It was very short too. Like, it was just about a 7 to 8 hour playthrough, and I was actually like actively looking for like secret chests and stuff just to upgrade. And it's good to just play a game like that has like a really like condensed story, and I kind of knew that going into. Obviously it's like, it's an older game, so my expectations aren't super high, And so I enjoyed it, especially with having a job. It was just nice to just get to play it when I could, and the story be good, and Kratos just be on that I wouldn't say god killing energy yet. He's definitely not there in the first one, but he's getting there. He's definitely getting there. I mean, he killed a god by the end of it, and that shit was dope. And that is another thing, just thinking about that, is I wanted to talk about how pretty that game looks. It's obviously an old game, so obviously it doesn't look good as this one does in terms of graphics, but it still holds up. Like, when you get to Olympus after killing Ares, like, oh my god, it looks great. And then just everything in between, Athens looked great. Like, it was cool. It made me really feel like I was there, like in Athens. Like, it felt believable. Like, it was like where people lived. Like, they had like food and the houses, and you could go into some of the houses, and it was just so cool to play that game. Like, it really does hold up. And I mean, hell, it made me want to make a whole video about it, if that just goes to show how good that game is. And what else is there to talk about? The enemy variety is good. Also, with it being like a God of War 1 and 2 collection, you can go into like the extras, and you can see like older models that they were going to use, but they never did. So that was cool. So yeah, I think that might be it. I mean, the visuals are great. The combat's fun. It was a classic like hack and slash, and I loved it. Voice acting was good. It was actually pretty good. It is the original God of War, well, original Kratos voice actor, and I think they're both good. I honestly love what they both are doing. Like, it's a little different, and I love both iterations. They're so good. What else? The music's good. The puzzles, there was a lot of puzzles. Sometimes it was a little confusing. I'm not gonna lie, a little confusing. Like, some things didn't really stick out. You know, they didn't have the yellow ladders or the yellow walls that you got to see to identify where you're supposed to go. You know, sometimes those visual cues do be helping, and they weren't there, so I had to figure some of that shit out. So, but yeah, it was a great game, and I just wanted to share it with anybody here who has played it and wants to maybe tell me something they know that I don't, and for new people who maybe are intimidated by the franchise and how long it's been going on for, and just to let you know, it's good. It still holds up. If you can emulate it on PC, do it. It is great. Great environments. Like they're huge. Like, it's great. It makes you really, like, you feel tiny. Like, as Kratos, I'm like, damn, like, I'm short. I'm a short king, like, hacking and slashing shit in this world, and I look good doing it, but damn, the shit big. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, what was it? Environment, music, enemies, story was good. I was engaged with the story. There was a lot of cutscenes. Cutscenes were like the really, like, I guess they're pre-rendered. I mean, they're all pre-rendered, but some of them, like, they were like balling out. They looked like it was like shown at E3 or something, type of cinematic. And yeah, I think that is about it. I just want to make a quick little video just talking about it, sharing it. Sorry, it's a little all over the place, but I kind of just wanted to get off of work and share my thoughts with y'all, you know, and that's about it. So if you enjoyed hearing me do my little yapping about a game, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, because it's free. It is free. It's free, I heard. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.